guys, it's Amanda, and as promised, I'm here to do my 4-week pregnancy update. So I want to start off by saying I'm currently 5 days and 1 day pregnant according to my last period, which was on June the 29th. That was the first day. Baby is the size of a orange seed, and that is give or take a few days. I'm not exactly sure when I ovulated. When I tested, I actually thought I was 7 days past ovulation. I was not expecting a positive. That's just the day that I usually start testing, and I didn't do any kind of ovulation prediction or anything like that, any kind of tracking. That's just from my last cycles I was going off of. My cycles do vary 3 to 4 days each month, so I never have a constant cycle. So that's just my guess on what day I thought it was. I'll insert a pregnancy test here so you can see how dark it is. So as you can see, that's definitely too dark, even if I was to expect a positive on 7 days past ovulation, which is almost impossible. The earliest I've got one is 8 days past ovulation. So yeah, as you can see, it's very dark. So I'm guessing I was probably 10 to 11 days, maybe 12, somewhere around there. So it just varies. We'll find out for sure at my first ultrasound, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Okay, so as soon as I found out that I was pregnant, that night I started progesterone gel. I had some left from last pregnancy, and luckily I have probably about a month's supply of them. So the kind I take is called Recurrent, 8%, and it comes in like a little applicator. It's not the suppositories. If you've ever had a yeast infection, yeah, there's like the applicator that it comes in, and you like push it inside, and then there's something you push and it releases the medicine. Well, that's what it's kind of in, something like that. So I use one of those at night, and so far I have had a few symptoms of those. The first night I used them, I woke up with hot flashes and stuff like that. I always get side effects for the progesterone, so this is nothing new. Also, I've been irritated down there. It's been like itchy feeling and irritated, and that's not normal for me. Actually, last pregnancy when I was doing those, I did not have that side effect. So yeah, that's something new for me. I also started taking Vitafusion prenatals, and I've actually been taking those for a while now. Probably since December. I've been taking 1 a day, and you're supposed to take 2 a day if you're pregnant, but I was taking 1 a day, so I'd still get those vitamins, but I could make the bottle last longer. So I upped my dosage to 2 a day starting when I got my positive, and I also take 1 milligram of folic acid, and that was it for that time. As far as symptoms go, I've had some breast soreness, and I'm talking some breast soreness. It's so bad that I cannot sleep on my stomach at all because they hurt, and when I get home, or when I go to bed at night, when I take my bra off, it is something serious. I have to hold my boobs so that it won't hurt. I know it's TMI if any guys are watching, but you got a pregnancy vlog, so that's what you're asking for. So, yeah, so those have been very tender. I've had some serious acid reflux, and I've always had acid reflux, but I took medications for it. I did stop taking those medications probably about 2 months ago, when we started, you know, really trying. I did get off birth control in December, as you probably know, but, you know, I try to wean myself off of all my medications that I was taking daily, in case I did get pregnant. So I've been off of those for about 2 months, and the acid reflux has been terrible since I found out I was pregnant. Actually, anything that I eat, from a salad to spaghetti to pizza, and you know, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna get acid reflux after. So usually that wasn't like that. Usually it was just like if I ate pasta or any kind of tomato sauce or tomatoes, I'd get acid reflux. But right now I'm getting it after every meal, after everything I eat. So one thing that I've been doing that helps me with that is I got some Altoid mints, and after I eat, I just eat 2 or 3 of them, and they actually help me. So that's what I've been doing to help that, because I'm a firm believer of not taking medications while I'm pregnant. If you do, I'm not against that. It's just I'm high risk, so I get very nervous. Whatever you decide to do, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's not what I do. So my next symptom is I've been sleeping very hard. So I've noticed I'm very tired through the day, especially at noon. Right after lunch, I'm so sleepy that I could barely hold my eyes open for probably about 2 hours. So when I get home, sometimes the way my work schedule is I work Monday through Friday, and then on Wednesdays and Friday I get off around noon. I come in a little early and I get off a little early. So when I get home, those days I've been taking about a 3 to 4 hour nap every day. And that's not like me. I'm not a nap taker, but I've been so tired that I figured, you know what, let me take a nap. It's good for me and my baby. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I've been noticing that I've been really sleeping hard. That's unlike me. Usually I wake up 2 or 3 times during the night. I do have lower back problems, so it's really hard for me to get comfortable in the bed usually, so I'm waking up during the night. Well, ever since I've been pregnant, I haven't really been waking up in the night, and I somehow get in these crazy positions, and my arm is asleep or my neck hurts. One day I had a very bad crick in my neck, and just last night I woke up and I was like really scared because I didn't know what was causing this, but I just figured that it's the way I slept because it went away. But my arm right here was very hurting, and it was hurting like right here, and I honestly thought it was chest pain at first. And I was scared because I got to Googling, and it's like, that's a sign of a heart attack. And I was like, well, I just went to the doctor. My blood pressure was good. So I didn't think it was that. But I got up and I stretched my arm a little bit, and I went back to bed, and I fell right back asleep. And when I woke up, it was gone. So yeah, that was some serious shoulder pain that I had. And I guess, you know, I'm sleeping so hard that I'm just getting in these weird positions and not realizing it until, you know, I wake up and it's too late. So I've been trying to stretch before I go to bed and make sure that, you know, I stretch my muscles, and I've been trying my best to sleep on my back. So yeah. The next symptom I've been having is a small amount of nausea. I mean, maybe 2 times, and it's just something quick. It comes over me. I get me a little snack or drink me a little juice, and then it's gone. So it's nothing severe. When I wake up in the morning, I don't have any kind of morning sickness. I've just noticed that if I don't eat on time, or if I go a long period without eating, then I get a little nauseous. So, and the next thing, back to the eating, I've noticed I've been really hungry. Usually I don't even eat breakfast. I might have like a little granola bar at breakfast, and that holds me over until lunch. But lately I have to eat breakfast. If I don't eat breakfast, I don't feel good, my stomach's hurting, and I get a little nauseous. So I've been eating breakfast, and I've been having actually a hearty breakfast and a small lunch is how I've been doing it. Usually for lunch I might get me a small salad, and that's been working out for me. Besides that, I believe that's all the symptoms I've been having. Like I said, all of them are really discreet, and I probably would not even notice them if I wasn't looking for them, besides the breast pain. So, next, I'm going to talk about my doctor's appointments. I have had 2 doctor's appointments since I found out I was pregnant. So, my first appointment was on the 30th of July. And basically I just went in and I spoke to the nurse, and she got all my medical records. This is a new OB I'm going to be going to. They actually deal with high-risk patients, and they also refer out to a actual high-risk specialist if they feel that needs to be done. Right now my doctor has not referred me, but he said that I still may be referred depending on, you know, how things go. So I'm going to take his word for it. I'm trying not to stress. But anyways, I went in on the 30th of July, and I just signed some medical release forms from my former OBs, from my fertility specialist, and gave her all my information. We talked about my past and my last miscarriages and all that, and basically she was getting everything ready for the doctor on Monday. So that brings us back to yesterday, Monday. I had another doctor's appointment. It was actually the prenatal appointment where I saw the doctor. And that was on the 3rd of August. He done a pap and a mammogram, and he checked my cervix to make sure there was no bleeding. There was he swabbed and done some testing on that. Excuse me. They also done like a urine dipstick. Excuse me, which they do all the time, I believe. And all that came back normal, and I won't know anything from the pap for about a week or so, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come back normal because I've always had a normal pap, and I've only been with one sex partner for probably 8 years now. So, yep, I went there. He done an HCG and a progesterone draw. I was probably right at 5 weeks. I didn't get those results back till today, and my first number, my HCG, was 1748, and he said that was great. That was right in the level where I needed to be, and my progesterone was 15.4, and for me, that's really good. Usually my progesterone runs between 11 and 14, so that's always been a problem with my last pregnancies. So 15.4, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I wish it was a tad bit higher, but it's enough to sustain a pregnancy, and it's good for me. So I'm not getting discouraged about that. I feel very positive about those numbers. And he also did give me a doctor's appointment for next week, Tuesday the 11th, I believe is the date, and I will get my first ultrasound. I should be around 6 weeks and 1 day, which I believe I'll probably be a little off from that. I'll probably be 5 weeks, 4 days, 5 weeks, 5 days, because like I said, I don't have a perfect 14-day ovulation cycle. So I don't believe I'll be at 6 weeks, but hopefully I'll see a heartbeat, and if not, I'm not going to get discouraged because I know that it can still be early. So, the way I'm going to do these, I think, is, I'm going to do an update each time I go to the doctor. So I'm not going to have every 2 weeks, every week, or anything like that for now, for the beginning stages. Because I'm not sure how many times I'm going to be having to go to the doctor, because I am high risk, and I have had 4 previous miscarriages. So, basically, I'm going to update you each time I go to the doctor to begin with, and then after that I'll figure out what I'm gonna do as far as pregnancy updates. Let's see if there's anything else. This is just a little fun fact from the what to expect app. That's what I use. As I said, the baby is the size of an orange or apple seed, and I'll insert a picture of an apple seed here so you can see the size. It says that the baby actually looks like a little tadpole. The blood starts circulating, and the heart may start beating this week. So that's fun. And I believe that's all I have to update. If you're watching this, thank you so much for following me on my journey. It is very hard for me to stay positive, but I'm doing the best I can and putting it in God's hands. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them to me, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. If I get enough questions, I'll do a Q&A. I'm really trying to find a way to really get out there for, you know, to really connect with some girls, because here I only have like 18 subscribers right now, and I'd really like to get that number up. So if you would like, share, subscribe, whatever you do, send me good vibes, and I'll send you baby dust and lots of love. Thank you so much for watching, as I said, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks.